Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. It's Cheryl Arkle.
And Jane Tara.
Hi, everyone at home. It's your favourite segment, What Are You Reading?
Our favourite segment.
It is our favourite segment. So the way it works for the newbies is we tell you what we're reading and you tell us what you're reading. And that's why it's called What Are You Reading? Every Thursday, 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Now, you tell us what you're reading. Type it all in comments. Sally's already on. She says, hi, Cheryl and Jane.
Hi, Sally.
Now, special day today. I don't want to go too early on this because we need you all there. It's Jane's birthday today. Happy birthday.
We've just had
Jane's
cake.
birthday. We've just had chocolate cake. It was completely
perfect.
Yeah, completely delicious. So that's probably why we're a bit fired up today, actually.
All the sugar.
All the sugar, chocolate cake. So Jane's birthday. So you know how it works. You tell us what you're reading. We'll tell you what we're reading. Tracy says, hi, ladies. Nicole, hi, ladies. Happy birthday, Jane. It's Jane's birthday today.
Thank you, Nicole.
I think Jane planned to have her birthday on a Thursday.
I'm going to have it on Thursday every year.
Yeah,
so I can share it with you all.
To wish her a happy birthday. Hello, I'm reading The Perfect Daughter by P.J. Palmer. Love you, ladies. We love you too.
Yeah.
Elizabeth. I think Elizabeth is from the US.
Yes, I think
if
so
I
too.
remember correctly. I know where everybody lives now.
Yeah.
I'm stalking you. Okay, so we've got Helen. Hi, Helen. Lee says, happy birthday, Jane. Tracy, I'm reading Snowy Mountain's Daughter by Alyssa Callan. Lee says, hi there. It's my favourite segment. Oh, Lee, it's ours too. Thank you. I am reading A Promised Land by Barack Obama. Oh, haven't loved that book.
Have you finished it yet?
Almost, yeah.
Because you're doing audio, aren't you?
Yeah, and it's one of those books you dip into and dip out.
You've been savouring it.
Yeah, I have.
Audio, his voice.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Leah, are you reading yours in print or audio? Let us know. Elizabeth says, happy birthday, Jane.
Thank you.
Natalie. Hi, Natalie. Do you know, I think Natalie's been with us for a very long time.
Yes.
Haven't you, Natalie?
Yeah.
Anyway, hi, ladies. Happy birthday, Jane. I'm reading Wally Lamb, She's Come Undone.
Oh, great.
Yeah, an old one, but a good one. Yeah, I remember that. Sally McGregor, happy birthday to Jane. Oh,
should have said it at the end.
Happy birthday to Jane. Linda, this has been absolutely lovely by Jessica Detman. That has been a really popular book, hasn't it?
Yeah, and so it should. It's a really fun read.
And Jessica's fun too.
Yeah.
Sharon, I've lost my spot. Do you want to go?
Yeah, I will. Well, I'm just going to start with this because we've talked about While Paris Slept a few times, but when we've been holding it up here, we've only had a proof. And this is the actual finished copy of it.
Proof,
the proof is like an advanced review copy or an ARC as we call it. So sometimes it's not the artwork that you're going to see in the shop. So this is the final cover and we just wanted to show you because look how stunning that is. It's just so great. I know that While Paris Slept, it's a, perfect for readers of Early One Morning and The Light Between Oceans. We've discussed this, quite a few times and people are loving it. And this is the cover. So
great. Linda, I've read hers. Hello, Sharon says, hello, lady. Happy birthday, Jane. Happy birthday, Jane from Lee.
You're going to have a birthday.
Tracy, it's my birthday too. I had chocolate cake as well.
Yay!
Happy birthday to Tracy.
Go to Pisces.
Sandra, happy birthday, Jane. Happy birthday, Jane from Tars. Hello, ladies. Margaret, don't forget me. I'm here today working as well. Amanda says, hello, team. I've just finished The Godmothers and started The Family Inheritance.
Great.
The Godmothers by Monica McInerney.
Yeah, good choices.
Caroline says, happy birthday, Jane. Amanda says, happy birthday, Jane. Whoa. Can we see what's happening? Jacqueline's reading The Loudness of Unsaid Things by Hildy Hinton. Remember that was released early on in COVID and we did an event with her.
And she was great actually. It's actually a really, really well written book.
Yeah.
That's Samuel Johnson's sister.
Yes, that's right. Lee's reading The Paris Library, loving it, and happy birthday to Jane. Hi from Sarasota, Florida. Oh my God.
Oh.
Wow. Hi, Valerie. You're new to us. I don't think I've seen your name up here before, because you know that I read every single comment, everybody's. I know you all personally now. I do.
Yeah.
And happy birthday to Jane, and rereading 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. There you go. Highly successful people.
It's a great book.
It is a really good
I got
book.
the one for kids.
Because neither of us, it hasn't worked on either of us.
I didn't read the adults one. I bought the one for kids. My kids are awesome.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Nicole, I just received my copy, Sisters of Freedom by Marianne O'Connor, for review.
Preview.
Shall we talk about preview really quickly?
Yep.
Preview. If you want to review books for us, sign up to our weekly newsletter at betterreading.com.au, and every week we have books on offer to preview. Now, for those of you that click on regularly to review books, you've got to remember to refresh your page.
Yeah.
Because a lot of you email me and say it's not working. It is
it's
working.
Not working.
It's always working.
Yeah.
It's just you need to refresh your page, and sometimes it just gets full. Once it's full, it won't take any more on.
Yeah.
So anyway, Caroline, finally finished Gravity is the Thing by Jocelyn Moriarty. Are we speaking with Jocelyn soon?
No, Nicola.
Oh, Nicola. God. Those Moriarty
family,
girls.
I tell you what,
it wasn't my
Story
thing.
Fairy was there when they were kids.
Right. Well, Caroline said it wasn't my thing. At least I have read another book, which is always good, and about to start Clara and the Sun.
Yes.
By Kazu Ishiguro. So looking forward to it. I think somebody else is reading that as well. Michelle Beasley says, hi all, happy birthday, Jane. Okay, I'm reading Isabel Allende.
Go on, launch into it.
Can I launch into it?
There you go.
You just got me started, Michelle. There you go. This is Isabel's new book, The Soul of a Woman. It's a memoir. I spoke to her on Tuesday. I had recorded a podcast with her. She was in California. I was in Sydney. It was 7 a.m. in the morning. And, I have to get up early. I have to practice my voice. But this time I had to do more than voice, because I did some research around her. And it's been quoted as her saying that every single day she gets dressed, she gets up, she gets ready, and she gets dressed up like she's going to the opera, even if she's not leaving the house. So that posed a real dilemma for me, as you can imagine, because I don't
usually
always
do them in your pajamas.
That's right. So I had to get up extra early, and I had to do full makeup, full, earrings, the whole bit. I did everything from waist up.
You don't meet a queen or a legend on Zoom without wearing lipstick.
No, that's right. Yeah. So I really made a tremendous effort. And, when her face, when she, that Zoom image came on, when she came on, she is luminous. She was wearing white. She was absolutely gorgeous. And I thought, phew, in there, phew, that I'd made an effort. But also she was so remarkable. It's such a beautiful conversation. She nearly had me in tears at one point. Anyway, it's a very tiny memoir. It's only a couple of hundred pages, if that. I think it's about 150. And it's the story of her life told through a perspective of feminism, because she identified, even at a very young age, as being a feminist. But you know what she talks about, and I am going to share this, and she said, tell me what your definition of feminism is. And she said, feminism is all those people that aren't part of the patriarchy, including men. So it can be all of those people, minorities, who are not, included in the decisions, the way the world is run, in everything that happens, in institutions and, politicians, whatever. So it was she describes it much better than I do, but it was a really interesting perspective. Great conversation. The podcast is out now.
Yeah.
Dex will put the podcast link in comments, and you guys click through to it.
Yep.
Okay, so we love her, and thanks to Michelle for bringing it up. And it's pronounced Isabel Allende. I practiced that a couple of times as well before I spoke to her, because I didn't want to get that wrong. But Daughter of Fortune is a great book. Nerida says, hello. Hi, Nerida. Elizabeth, I am from the US. Good memory. It is Wednesday evening at 10 p.m. Thank you, Elizabeth. Barbie, we love Barbie. Just finished The Push, a great read, about to start the Midnight Library.
Right.
Barbie is such a great reader. Helen, watching Harry and Meghan interview and reading The Housewife. I opted out of that one, but yeah, fantastic. Lee, I'm just finished reading the Just Breathe series by Rachel Brooks. Deb is reading Merciless Gods by Christos Chalkos. I mean, I don't know if you know this, Deb, but he is my crush.
Mm.
I just love him so much. I saw him at an event at the Sydney Writers Festival a couple of years ago. This is before I had him in for a podcast. So I've since met him a couple of times, but I've had a crush on him for many, many years. And he was across the room. And the whole night I was trying to make my way over there so that I could at least touch him or give him a hug or say
Running
hello.
over people, yeah.
Yeah, and I did. And when I got there, he gave me a big hug. He was like, oh, my God, I can leave now. Anyway, there you go. Okay. So mine is,
Yeah, go on, do the family doctor.
yeah, I will. Deborah Oswald. Wow, this is remarkable. And I really want to know people's opinion about this because this is either, I think this might be her third book. I think this is her breakout book. It's called The Family Doctor. Isn't it great? And I think you guys will agree with me too. It's a suburban thriller. It's tense. It's scary. It's full of suspense. It's about a doctor who tries to save a family from domestic abuse. It's really timely. I mean, it covers all the issues. She's a really great writer. And I think this is the book that's going to put her on the map.
Yeah. It's a highly intelligent, really atmospheric thriller. Yeah.
I'm going to keep going because I'm on a roll. We've got an event with her, haven't we?
Yep.
Helen Fitzgerald. So the event is Facebook Live next Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. This is a fabulous book. She's the author of the Cries, isn't she?
Yeah.
Which I saw on ABC. Yeah, it's a thrilling yet witty portrait of an Australian small town on the verge of a bushfire disaster. It's surprisingly funny at times, yet it's moving and heart-wrenching. And she's a really beautiful writer. So join us next Wednesday night where she will be. Isn't it a beautiful cover?
It is. Well? It's really great. Yeah.
Okay, you go and I'll get myself onto this.
I'm very excited about this one.
I love that.
Okay. So we got a grant from the Copyright Agency to support debut authors.
The Cultural Fund.
The Cultural Fund.
Yeah.
And we have been able to choose some books that we're able to share with you and, bring the authors on for events and podcasts and everything. Adam Thompson is one of them. And born into this is his debuts. It's a series of short stories. He's an Aboriginal man from Tasmania. He is an absolutely amazing writer. Every single one of these stories packed a punch. And some of them are very funny. Some of them are heartbreaking, dark, uncomfortable. Some of them I found really uncomfortable reading them, which was great. I ended up getting my sons to read a few of them, and then we sat and talked about them over dinner because some of them are really interesting. Grab hold of a copy of this because it is a really, really great read. And I said to you before, Cheryl, I felt this kind of seed of excitement in me when I was reading it, like this is the start of an author we're going to be seeing a lot of. Yeah.
Great. And it's a beautiful cover too. Chris is reading Follow Me by Kathleen Barber about the last for social media and changes of internet exposure. Timely. And happy birthday to Jane. It's Jane's birthday. Happy birthday, Jane.
You need your next birthday on a Thursday. Okay, we'll put it in the calendar. Yeah.
We will. I'll just move it forward a couple of days. Alita, hi. There's she's reading 30,000 bottles of wine and a pig called Helga.
Right.
Helga, very, very funny. I go back, do yourself a favour and go back. We had Todd Alexander, Facebook Live last Friday at 12 o'clock. It's there on Facebook if you want to watch it. He introduced us to his animals. Wasn't that a great segment?
I was crying laughing.
Yeah, it's great.
That was so funny.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
Go back. If you found the books funny, you'll just love this so much. I loved the intimacy and the relationship he had with the animals.
It's beautiful.
Oh, it was beautiful.
He needs his own show.
He does.
He was just so great. Yeah.
Jennifer, I'm reading Dead Man's Switch by Tara Moss. Okay, you go.
Oh, okay.
Because I've lost my spot.
So I'm going to do. Okay, this. I don't think this has ever happened here. Like
this is a first.
Yeah, this is a first. We have 2 books this week that were out on the same day about the same thing. It's the same seed of an idea, and it's about female code breakers during World War II. The first one is The Rose Code by Kate Quinn, and that is set in the UK at Bletchley Park with a group of female code breakers over there. Amazing. She's a New York Times best-selling author of The Huntress, actually, and you might recognise her last book, which was really popular. It's such a great story. Then we've got The Code Breakers by Ali Sinclair, who is an Australian author. We've had her in here. She's done a podcast. She's a fantastic storyteller, and she writes about the real-life Australian women who were recruited by the government during World War II to crack the codes, enemy codes, and basically keep Australia safe. But the key was that these women were never allowed to tell the people in their lives, like their husbands or boyfriends or friends or family. So the support that they had...
I could never do that.
No, you can't keep a secret.
I can't keep a secret because I'd be telling all of you at home. So please don't tell anyone. But when I'm doing it, I'm a code breaker. No. Yeah, I'm a code breaker.
Well, you wouldn't be keeping Australia safe, would you?
It is a job I could never do. I could never be in the Secret Service. I could never be a spy. It's just not in me.
Yeah.
But I mean, what a coincidence that these two
It is.
books
It's such a coincidence. Yeah.
But we talked about this earlier because don't forget, we've got a fabulous podcast now that comes out weekly called Book Chat, and we talked about this. But I think it's really interesting because over the years people have asked, told me that they were writing or whatever, and they keep saying to me, don't tell anybody what I'm writing about. Well, I feel that once you've got that idea, it doesn't matter whether you tell anyone or not, because no one is going to write exactly the same book as you.
No, that's right.
Here, you can give a person, like I can give you, all of you at home today, I can say, okay, write about, a little white dog called John Brown,
cute
and
dog.
a cute dog.
Yeah.
And every one of you writing fiction will write a very, very different story because fiction, even though it is fiction, comes from your own personal experience and who you are. And that's interesting.
These are very, very different books.
Yeah.
Both of them are great stories. I think what's fantastic is that core sort of story about the code-breaking women, which is a fascinating piece of history. If you're interested in that, you have two great books to read. You don't have to choose between them. Go and get both of them and read them both.
Okay, I'm going to go back to comments because there's so many. Helen, happy birthday, Jane. All right.
You really want to go back to comments? Yeah.
Stephen says, hello, ladies. Happy birthday, gorgeous Jane.
Oh, thank you.
I love this segment. And I'm currently reading The Guest List by Lucy Foley. Yeah, thanks, Stephen. Lee, audio for Barack. His voice is so lovely. Oh, Lee, tell me about it. Tell me about it. I love that man.
Yeah.
Natalie, yes, I'm one of the originals and I love this segment. You are, Natalie.
Thank you.
Definitely. Sandra, hi, ladies. Just finished The Dutch House by Anne Patchett, which I loved. Have started Phosphorescence and The Woman and the Girls. Yep, all books that we've talked about. Margaret, happy birthday, Jane. Kath, just finished Shearwater. Oh, wow.
Great.
Yeah, that was a book we talked about last year. Yeah,
I
really
think
love it.
She did an event, Leah Swan.
Swan. That's right.
Yeah.
Patricia just finished Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel.
Oh,
yeah, wow.
I think you've been reading that for a while. Haven't you? You said it a couple of times.
Did a medal.
That's a medal. That's
that
great.
is a medal.
Love that.
Worth announcing, definitely.
Yeah.
Lee, I'm reading A Woman's Place by Maggie Ford. Angel of Waterloo, Karen's reading. Karen says, hello, Cheryl. Happy birthday, Jane. Previewed Welcome to Nowhere River by Meg Bignor and loved it. So many people have loved that book.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been really popular. And I think that's Meg's breakout book. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Elizabeth, I finished Surviving Savannah by Patty Callahan. Patty Callahan Henry a few weeks ago. Fabulous read.
Okay.
Thanks for the tip, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Bronwyn, I've just finished The Skylark's Secret by Fiona Valpy. Just loved it. And happy birthday to Jane. Faye, The Silent Listener by Lynn Howitt. Hip, hip, hooray, Jane. What? Elizabeth says, hi, Cheryl. Thanks, Elizabeth, because I do feel as though I'm missing out today. Roma is reading The Widow of Ballarat by Darry Fraser. We love Darry. Beth is reading I Can See Born Into This on your pile and absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I loved it too.
Do you read it too? There we go.
Yeah.
Elfie's reading American Library in Paris. Karen, No Bed of Roses by Helena Studdert. Awesome oral history of a Polish man during World War II.
Oh, okay.
Leah's I'm reading The Lost Recipe for Happiness by Barbara O'Neill.
What a great name for a book.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Susan Humphreys, Faithless in Death, the latest J.D. Robb.
Yeah.
Helen Patrick White, The Tree of Man Still, and The Night Tiger. Now, Helen, come back and tell us when you finish, because you'll get a medal for that one as well.
We're
Okay,
handing out
we're going
medals.
to be handing out medals. Angela, I've just finished The Silent Listener again by Lynn Howard. Absolutely enthralling. A difficult subject to read, family violence, but I just couldn't put it down. Jane, all the best for your birthday. Oh, my goodness me. Enough.
No, keep it coming. I really need this.
Yeah. Stacey, hi, ladies. Yesterday, the blurb in the preview said the preview was closed already, and that was about this time. It does happen, Stacey. I'm really sorry. Refresh your page. The links are always working, because I would fire everyone if those links weren't working.
Yeah.
We check them and double check them and triple check them, but they do. Some of them fill up in a minute. You know, it's hugely popular. About 400 or 500 of you go for each one, and then we select either 50, 60 or 100, depending on how many arcs we've got to give out. So bear with us. If you miss out this time, try next time. Jenny is reading The Second Son by Lorraine Peck.
Oh, good.
Helen, happy birthday, Tracy.
Oh, yes, it's Tracy's birthday too.
Happy birthday, Tracy. That's right.
That is good. I
Good
like
one,
that.
Helen.
Yeah.
Good one. The Fall of the Stars. Andrew's reading The Fall of the Stars by Emma Donoghue and The Good Mother. Joanna, I've just started reading While Paris Slept. Tracy, the birthday girl, that Isabella Lunde book has such a gorgeous cover.
Beautiful.
It really does. Hey, let me talk about Girl A, Abigail Dean. We've talked about this, but I recorded a podcast with her. She's incredibly interesting, and that podcast is out now.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about this?
Well, this was our event last night.
It was.
So Kelly Hawkins, Other People's Houses. It's a tense page turner, perfect for readers of The Woman in the Window and The Girl on the Train. Go and have a look at the event from last night. She's great. There's a really interesting backstory as well on a personal level to the publication of this book. And it's a fantastic read.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about Book of the Week.
Yeah.
Fiona Lowe. We love Fiona. Hi, Fiona.
I love that cover.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. What were we saying? This is such a lovely book. Fiona writes ordinary.
Yep.
But she writes about ordinary people in an extraordinary way.
We mean that as a compliment.
We absolutely mean that.
Captures the mundane in life, and then you really relate to the story. This
was her previous book, Just an Ordinary Family. We know you love it too, because everybody's always raving about it. And this one's when three women with wildly different loyalties come together, and what secrets and lies will be revealed.
Yeah.
All her books are page turners, aren't they?
Yeah.
She just, as I said, it's about the ordinary, but she writes in such an extraordinary way, and the stories are strong and compelling and always have depth and meaning, don't they?
Yeah, female strong women. You know? Yeah.
Gorgeous. We love Fiona. That's our book of the week. Okay, I'm just going to go through a few more comments. We've got too many to go through today.
Yeah. I'll go back and read them all and make myself feel really happy
I'm
later
reading
on
some
tonight.
of Maggie O'Farrell's earlier books. I loved Hamnet. So she then is reading There Must Be the Place and I Am with brilliant, and now reading The Distance Between Us. I had lunch with her, can I tell you, about 10 or 15 years ago, just after the release of The Distance Between Us. I just enjoyed meeting her so much. Amazing writer, really great. Sue, happy birthday, Jane. Just finished The Truth of a Lifetime by Monica McInerney. Now reading Dead Man's Switch by Tara Moss, and Lord Edgewater Dies by Agatha Christie. Amanda reading the Ripley series by Patricia Highsmith for the first time and can't put it down. So unsettling but engaging. We talk about this all the time. That's a new release if you're reading it now, because it's new to you. I mean, it's so many stories out there that are really are just new until you've read them, right?
Yep.
Hillary, Days Without End by Sebastian Barry. Tracy's reading Helen Bolton. Helen Bolton.
Thank you for the happy birthday wish.
Thank you for the happy birthday wish.
We love it when you
Jesus
girls
Christ.
chat.
And I keep going thinking they're going to be all books. Happy birthday to everybody out there who's got a birthday today, including Jane. Monica's reading The German Midwife by Mandy Robotham. Monica's saying many thanks, by the way, to everybody. Jenny Elvin's reading The Girl from Munich by Tanya Blanchard. Great read. We love Tanya. Jane's reading The Champagne War by Fiona McIntosh, who we love too. And the first book I've ever read of his, In Awe of His Storytelling, and I'm not quite sure who that is. There's a conversation there. I'll leave that to you. And I think that might be it. Just got Fiona Lowe's new book today. Tracy did. Girl A was a brilliant book, and thanks for giving me the chance to review it. Absolutely. I have most of these books on my list. I enjoyed Fiona Lowe's last book. Looking forward to a new one. And Catherine just finished Wolf Island. Such a wonderful book. Okay, that's it for now. Happy birthday to Jane.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone.
Happy birthday to Tracy and everybody else out there who has a
Yay.
birthday. I hope you all get lots of cake and a bit of champagne as well. One more thing before we go. We forgot to talk about the top 100. Hey. Go to our website, betterreading.com.au. Sorry, John.
Yeah. Over her. Yeah.
Sorry, Jane. Go vote now, because you know what? If you vote, you can win all 100 books. Anyway, that's it from us until next Thursday. See you. And it won't be Jane's birthday next week, so you don't have to worry about it.
See you then.
Bye.